Well, good morning, guys and gals. This is Autotech. I am just making my way to work right now. It's probably the last Saturday that I'm going to end up riding to work because I got the next couple of weekends off, and it'll probably be like full-blown winter by that point. It's not a warm trip by any means. It's about 0 degrees outside, and yep, it's just not awesome. But this time of the year always drives me nuts because it's like it's freezing in the morning, and then it's just like it's hot in the afternoon. So it's like, you know, you kind of sit there on the fence, and it's like, do I tough it out on my way to work so that I can have like a great ride home, or you know, do I be comfortable on my way to work and then I'm like miserable that I didn't ride on the way home? I always find commuting to work at this time of the year, and same deal with like early spring, it's just such a hassle sometimes because it's so dark in the morning, so I gotta like switch over to my clear visor, and then, you know, if I want to have the tinted one for the ride home in the sun, I gotta pack it with, and then I gotta swap it over once I get there, kind of thing. And then it's like it's so cold in the mornings, I gotta wear like thermal gear. But then, you know, I can't wear that while I'm working, otherwise I would just like die of heat. So then I have to get to work, basically strip it all off, and then get redressed and put on like my work coveralls kind of thing. And it's just such a hassle. And, you know, and then, yeah, not to mention you like freeze your stuff off on the way to work, and then you're hot on the way home. So it's, I always hate that kind of stuff. Like, I like to just put one outfit on and just leave. It's, I don't know. Like, I seem to hate that for some reason. Like when I used to have that Alpine Stars jacket, I would wear that at this time of the year, and then it was like I had to like strip the liner out of it to go home. So it was like a 5 to 7 minute ordeal just to put that stupid liner in that thing. So it was such a hassle. I did finally manage to get myself signed up for a work training course this year. It's the first one of the year. Definitely not as good as last year for some reason. Like last year I got to do several training courses, so I don't know what was going on with like the budgets this year. I never really did get a straight answer. It was always just, you know, like we'll get you on the next one, and then, you know, the next one would kind of come by, and then nothing would come of it, you know, like it would just kind of come and go. But then I managed to get on this one, so it's good, I guess. I mean, one right at the end of the year, but that's on Monday, Tuesday, so, you know, today being Saturday, that's a couple days from now. But it's up in Edmonton, so I've been really watching the forecast all week, and I'm just, oh man, I'm super on the fence about riding there, because at this time of the year, the next like winter storm type thing that we get, it's here to stay. That's the way that it works. We always get that early snowfall at like the end of September, early October, and then it'll go away, and sometimes you can kind of get into the first week of November type thing, but then the next time that it snows, it's winter time, and it's here to stay. So I mean, I've been watching the forecasts like every single day. Like I check both locations, and I even check Red Deer, which is the one that I have to go through like to get there. There's, you know, Calgary, Red Deer, Edmonton. So I figured if there was any snow forecasted for either of the three cities, then it wasn't worth the risk. But neither of the three are showing any sort of snow for the like that entire week. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because that's another thing that I typically gauge in this area, at least, is if about a week out, they forecast snow 7 days away. And then the 6th day, well, now they've changed it to the Thursday. And then, oh, no, now it's bumped to the Wednesday. It's, they don't, that basically means that they don't know when it's coming. And so they're just like really like just moving it closer until like, oh hey, it's snowing, look, we weren't that far off. With that being said, the important thing in my mind at least, is getting to the course. Like if I made it to Edmonton and did the couple days of the course, got the certification, and then it started snowing, and it's like, well, crap, now I gotta find my way home, or I gotta ride back to Calgary to get a trailer to go get my bike and come back. That's not the end of the world, because like if I miss a day at work, it's kind of like whatever, stuff happens, like sorry, but the courses are put on by a school, so they're not forgiving. Like you miss a day, you're done, right? So I don't know, I'm still really torn on doing it because it's not going to be great while it's not snowing or like below zero. I mean, the high for tomorrow is like 11 degrees Celsius, so that'd probably be what, like mid 40s Fahrenheit. So 3 and a bit hour ride up there at it'll probably be slightly warmer than this right now going, because I'm not going to wait until the hottest part of the day, just because that's such a waste of the day. Like I like to get going in the morning. Definitely rambled on about this. I thought I'd give the morning Motovlog thing a chance. Yeah, apparently my English isn't working at the moment. Road Rash HD always brings that up. Like he brings up that he's super scatterbrained after work and stuff like that, and so he's been doing his in the morning going to work. And I was like, it is a valid point. Like I know, like sometimes like I'm just dead after work. Like my body's just beat, my hands hurt, and I'm mentally there, but I'm like tired, and I don't know. So I'll have to see how this compares to some of my riding home from work vlogs. Be interesting to see. Maybe he's on to something. So you know what, there, guys and gals, I am just coming down the Cochrane now, or the hill into Cochrane. Yeah, it appears my English doesn't work in the mornings. That's what I'm noticing here. But yeah, coming down the hill into Cochrane. So that means I am not too terribly far away from my destination. That place that slowly sucks your soul out, hour by hour, until the day you die. Yep, that's what work is, children. Enjoy school while you're sitting in it, because even though it sucks, your parents are on to something. I mean, it is a lot easier than working full-time as an adult. If you're new to this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise not all of them are so random. Some of these videos actually have a point. Yeah, not always. I always ramble. Thank you for taking the time and watching, and hopefully this isn't one of the last few videos. Maybe it's just gonna stay cold for a while. Thanks for watching.